Hello guys, Crispy here and welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm going to be testing the RX 580 8GB model in Call of Duty Warzone Season 3. This one is the XFX GTS version of the card. It comes already overclocked to 1366 MHz on the core clock and 2000 MHz on the memory clock. We're running it with a power limit set to plus 25% because otherwise it can't really sustain these clock speeds. And we're also running it with the latest AMD drivers, of course, Adrenaline 2020 21.4 at 1. And the other specs consist of a Ryzen 950 and 32 gigabytes of RAM. Of course, these are kind of overkill for an RX 580. Kind of not these days because you can't really buy GPUs, but still, you can get the same FPS with like a Ryzen 3 3100 and 16 gigabytes in dual channel. So you don't need these specs, okay, to achieve the same FPS. Let's get right into the game, shall we? So let's go over the settings first. We're playing it at 1080p resolution using the low settings at the moment, but we're also going to test it at 1440p and using the high settings at both resolutions. So starting off at 1080p low. All right, they want to go there. What's that? I can't even read things. What the hell? Okay, downtown seems like a good idea to me. It's quite a decently demanding area. We're gonna go to the stadium, which is also more intensive, by the way. Alright, I'm gonna start counting our frames here, guys, and unfortunately, it seems like a high refresh rate experience won't really be playable with an RX 580 in this game anymore. And I say anymore because it was very possible like a year ago to achieve 140, 130 FPS average at these settings. It's very interesting to see how these guys at Infinity Ward can ruin optimization with every single update. I hate it very much. Please stop doing that. It's not good for the people playing your games, okay? Please, just stop. Yeah, even inside, you're getting down into the 80s at times. What the hell? Oh, man. Okay, let's keep on moving, though. Let's see the stadium, which is intensive. As you can see, it's dropping into the 80s. Not bad, though. It's a completely playable experience, of course. I totally expected more coming from the RX 580 because the 570 got similar FPS. Not exactly the same. It was slightly slower, but, you know, it was similar. 78 FPS. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's so demanding these days. Why? Ah. There's a guy. We got him. Nice. Okay, our boy didn't die as well, so that's a very good play right there, guys. That doesn't usually happen in my videos, unfortunately. We're below 100 FPS on average now. Oh boy. Now you can't really compare it directly to the GTX 1650 and the RX 570 that are already tested in this game, in this season as well, because I tested different areas of the map in those and stuff like that. So yeah, I did different things. You can't directly compare them, but the feel is actually very similar to the RX 570, that's for sure. Oh my gosh, this doesn't end. I've been here for so long. Just, oh, finally. Oh boy. Okay, I got him. Holy crap. Okay, alright. We good. No, who's here? What? No, he's behind me. Oh my gosh, they're here. What the hell? They're all camping at the top of the building. Oh, man. I should have known. This is Warzone after all. Well, I got here. Okay. All right. That's interesting. Let's just throw this. Yes. And we got one of them. And now... Oh, no, they got me. Okay. Oh, boy. Where are they, though? Where are they? No. Jesus Christ. Jesus, I'm so low HP now. There's one. Oh, what? Oh, that was one very close. I couldn't see that one in the radar for some reason. And we're now at 2560 by 1440. Already dying. Very low settings still, as you can see. And, okay. I'm dead already. That's great. Alright, I'm gonna start counting our frames here. And as you can see... it's getting very close to the 60s. I think it will probably drop here and there from 60 FPS. Still a somewhat decent experience, I'm not gonna lie here. I could play like this, definitely. But it's now very far from a competitive experience, if you want that, of course. Still, you should probably be able to completely wreck me if you have an RX 580 and play at 1440p in this game. Like, I really suck at this game for some reason. I can't play it. Like, I'm sorry, guys. The game's already in overtime, so that means, yeah, there's 3 minutes left, which should be enough for us to test 1440p low. So far, so good. We're not really in a very intensive area, of course. You know what? I was expecting lower FPS at 1440p. I was expecting a bigger drop coming from 1080 to 1440 in this game. And it seems like it's handling it pretty well. We're approaching the stadium, which was very, very demanding as we saw. I am curious to see if it will drop from 60 there. Okay, we're almost there. I'm gonna go up here. How do I get in? There we go. There we go. So looking at the middle of it, 63. Well, again, I was expecting lower FPS than these. These are actually pretty decent for a 60 Hz monitor, for example. Yeah, the game feels responsive, it feels playable. This is super surprising after seeing the results at 1080p, guys. 63 FPS there, it's the minimum. We're getting 59, 1% lows, probably because something happened that I didn't really notice, but yeah, 59 FPS, 1% lows are pretty damn good in this game. Well, I'm helping now. See, guys? What is this? The playable cover? I don't care about that. Let's keep on moving here. What? Wait a second. Did it actually drop from 60 here? Yes, it did. 54. What the hell? That is so weird. You look at the entire stadium and you get 63 FPS. And then you look at the ground inside of a building and you get 54? What? I didn't expect that level of brokenness. Well, at least it doesn't stutter, and it's quite smooth, and it's quite playable. Inside of explosions, you can expect it to drop from 60 frames, but it shouldn't really be that big of a deal if you're not playing this game competitively. So, I liked these results at low settings. Let's see what the 580 can do now at high, and we actually finished 3rd place. And we're back here at 1080p resolution using the high settings. It's not maxed out, by the way. There are a couple of the settings like this one and this one, which could be on ultra. And all of these are disabled because I don't really like depth of fields and motion blurs and film grains. Yeah, just let's go. Alright, I don't know where my boys want to go, but I could do some downtown again, you know, just to keep things consistent. No? You want to go to the storage town? Okay, we're going to storage town. What a weird name. Alright, I'm gonna try to grab like a vehicle or something and then go to downtown again. Oh boy! God damn it already! Seriously! You know what? I am going. I don't even care about you anymore. There are 100,000 people just in this area. Storage town is just way too popular, I guess. Yeah, I should probably start counting the FPS as well. Here we go. And it's dropping into the 50s at times. Not too bad still. It seems like it's getting around the same FPS as 1440p low. And if that's the case, it's gonna be really playable, in my opinion. Alright, this is the train station area, which is also pretty demanding as well. And it's getting decent FPS. You know, if you were there looking at the entire train station, it will definitely drop into the 50s, because we've already seen it drop into the 50s. But this is still not bad if you want that higher visual experience, you know. If you don't really care too much about FPS, I guess this is fine. Alright, we're going to downtown. FPS are getting very close to 60, 69 there. Beautiful number, of course. Look at that, 69 flat. Ah, beautiful. If we manage to get 69 FPS on average, that would be so great, actually. But let's just drive around downtown for a little bit, actually. Not too bad so far. 60s is what you can expect, basically. Yeah, this is alright. There's a boy right here. Hello. Alright, now we're going to the stadium just to compare it to low settings. Yeah, this is the stadium right here. And here we are, guys. Looking at the middle of it, getting very low 60s. It will probably drop into the 50s at times. Oh! And that's it, guys. We got a camper right there with his sniper rifle. Look at him. Beautiful. Alright, we're gonna go to this building right here. It's dropping from 60, as you can see. It could be worse, but it's a big shame to see that the RX 580 isn't capable of 60 plus FPS anymore at 1080p high, because it was capable of that, I believe, even in the last Season 2 update. It wasn't as demanding as this, and now it's dropping, so... whew, boy. Like, that's a 30% drop in FPS just by seasonal updates. And it took less than like a year for us to get here, so... wow. Okay, 2560 by 1440, still using the high settings. This is way too loud right now. Alright, here we go. I remember getting these FPS with the RX 570, I believe, at high settings at 1440p, but now that one will actually drop into the 30s at times and get 40-something FPS on average, I guess. Oh man, it sucks to see this. It really does. Okay, we're gonna go to the top of this building, looking at the entire city once again. The game is looking really sharp and beautiful at these settings, though, not gonna lie. But it's not performing as well as it should be. At least it's not performing as well as it did back like 6 months ago or so. So, as you can see, low 40s at times, looking at the entire city. That's not too bad, considering that the game looks great. It's just bad because, well, it was better before. That said, it's still completely playable if you don't really care about frames. Which you should do, because this is a first-person shooter, and you're playing against 150 people or 100 people. But yeah, if you are fine with 40 plus FPS, which a lot of people are actually, it's alright. It's also a better experience than, for example, a PS4. So I could see people playing like this. I actually have a friend that built a PC recently, and, well, all he could get was an RX 570. And he's perfectly happy with his system playing Warzone because he came from a PS4. And this is a way better experience, even at 1440p. I think he's playing at 1440p low settings, I believe. So he should be getting some drops from 60 here and there, but it still feels more responsive than console as well, aside from the PS5 and Xbox Series X and Series S. It's a little bit rough if you want to build up some muscle memory and stuff like that, and become really good at the game. Not that you can't do that, but it's just more difficult to do so, or harder. Yes, that's the correct word. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. There are a few guys over here. Yep, of course they killed me because I totally suck at this game. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope it was informative for you. I really hope that they come out with like an optimization patch. That would be crazy good, amazing, you know, but who knows. Catch you guys in the next one very soon. As always, love you all. Bye bye.